everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we've got an exciting and fun topic for all you anime lovers out there. We're diving into a crossover showdown between two of the most iconic universes in anime history, One Piece and Naruto. Specifically, we'll be looking at 10 One Piece characters who wouldn't last a minute in the Naruto universe. Now, One Piece is filled with some incredible characters, each with their unique abilities and strengths. But let's be honest, the Naruto universe is a whole different ballgame with its powerful ninjas, epic jutsus, and otherworldly chakra techniques. So who are these One Piece characters that might struggle to survive against the likes of Naruto, Sasuke, and the rest of the Hidden Leaf Village? And stick around as we break it all down, comparing their abilities, strengths, and just why they might be outmatched in the world of ninjas. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. The sheer plethora of One Piece characters and the overall scope this series has with respect to its cast is one of the most exciting aspects of author and illustrator Eiichiro Oda's manga series. Having such a wide cast gives the opportunity to talk several different styles and types of characters, each with their own unique traits, origins, motivations, and more. It's also exciting in a power scaling sense, giving way to endless possibilities, especially when transplanting these characters into other worlds like the Naruto universe. However, there are a few One Piece characters whose presence in the Naruto universe would amount to little more than a blip on the radar. Number 1. Tony Chopper. While Tony Chopper is a commendable fighter amongst One Piece characters, he likely wouldn't last a minute in the Naruto universe due to how low his ceiling is. This is further supported by the narrative of Oda's story, with Chopper having yet to get a full-fledged solo fight in the geographical area of the New World thus far. This suggests that the series has evolved to a point where Chopper can't hack it with the competition Luffy and co. will run into from this point on, combined with the fact that Chopper has yet to master any form of haki as of this article's writing. It's almost certain he'd be dead within a minute of transferring to the Naruto universe. Number 2. Usopp. While many fans of Oda's best-selling manga series are hoping the Elbaf arc gives Usopp a major upgrade, his current state in the series makes him a non-factor in the Naruto universe. One of the biggest knocks against him in this context is being one of the many One Piece characters on this list who has yet to master any form of haki. Although haki isn't necessary to combat anyone in the Naruto universe, mastery of even one form of haki establishes a certain benchmark for a character's strength and abilities. Having failed to reach that benchmark, Usopp is a non-factor when it comes to anyone from Masashi Kishimoto's manga series trying to fight him. And number 3, Kin Iman. That being said, a mastery of haki is far from a guaranteed ticket to success within the Naruto universe for One Piece characters, as Kin Iman proves. While a skilled fighter in his own right, Kin Iman doesn't quite hit the levels needed to realistically survive against even the most average of fighters from Kishimoto's series. For starters, he's sort of a one-trick pony with respect to his sword fighting style, especially since he seems to reserve the Oden two-sword style specifically for Kaido and Kaido alone. There's also the fact that his durability, stamina, and other key survivability areas are somewhat lower than a similarly tiered Naruto characters would be. And number 4, Rebecca. Similarly, Rebecca is another of many One Piece characters who, while a respectable fighter in their own right, lacks the skills needed to be a threat in the Naruto universe. This is supported once again by the fact that she has mastered no form of haki. Furthermore, her princessly lifestyle following the events of the Dressrosa arc likely means her skills as a warrior have dulled. Even if you pluck Rebecca directly from her Colosseum combat days and place this version of her into the Naruto universe, however, it's all but certain she'd fall to virtually any character in Kishimoto's manga. Her lack of true discipline or style when it comes to swordplay further suggests this, giving her no formal foundational technique to build on in a close-quarters battle against a shinobi. And number 5, Jewelry Bonnie. Although Bonnie's devil fruit may cause some slight problems in the Naruto universe, she'll likely falter immediately once a long-range approach is taken to combating her. Likewise, her lack of haki means she'll be able to go down in just a few hits and she'll be unable to predict or sense her enemy's movements via observation haki. While it would be a different story if she had some pacifista with her, this list assumes the One Piece characters within it will be given nothing beyond their own standard powers and equipment. Considering Bonnie only just learned of her pacifista controlling capabilities, it seems unfair to include this and the army she'd need in tow under these conditions. Number 6, Hiyori Kazuki. While Hiyori Kazuki may be the daughter of Oden and an extremely brave and courageous person, it's clear that she's not a threat on her own as a combatant. Our final confrontation with Kurozumi Orochi shows this, with her needing to rely on Denjiro to save her once her plan to restrain Orochi went sideways. Likewise, it suggested that what little combat she knew was based around swordplay, with Enma one of 2 swords that she inherited from her late father, Odin. However, with her having given Enma to Zoro and the other sword, Aim no Habakiri, going to her brother Momonosuke, she's essentially left with no means of fighting any Naruto or even One Piece characters. And number 7, Buggy the Clown. Buggy the Clown is a particularly interesting case amongst One Piece characters being sent to the Naruto universe, as his devil fruit powers do lend themselves to survivability. However, gimmicky tricks tend not to do too well in Kishimoto's series, especially with something as surface level as Buggy's would be. And combined with the fact that Buggy isn't a legitimate threat in combat, at least not in an endgame sense with respect to the Naruto universe, he'd likely last under a minute, but at least get close. Nonetheless, top-tier fighters and battle IQ experts like Shikamaru Nara, Sasuke Uchiha, and even Naruto Uzumaki would spell Buggy's all but instant doom. Number 8, Bon Clay. While more combat-ready than Buggy is, Bon Clay is yet another of many One Piece characters who'd quickly fall upon being sent to the Naruto universe. As in addition to the points mentioned for other prior entries relating to Haki and the combat usefulness of devil fruit powers, Bon Clay specifically suffers from being an early series character. In other words, his ceiling can only go so high in terms of his power, even when considering the abilities he showed during the Impel Down arc. While impressive in a pinch, he's likely a non-factor when it comes to almost every fighter in Kishimoto's Shinobi-centric series. And number 9, Spandam. Little needs to be said of Spandam's chances in the Naruto universe, as he's canonically the weakest of all One Piece characters on this list. The Enies Lobby arc demonstrated this, showing Spandam to be weaker than a common armed soldier. While his devil fruit-ified sword Funkfried would be of some help, it would simply delay his inevitable defeat from instantaneous to all but. And number 10, and the last one, Helmeppo. Last but certainly not least, thanks to Spandam's entry coming prior, Helmeppo is one of the more difficult One Piece characters to assess in this context. While he has been training under Monkey D. Sharp and developed Haki and the apparent ability to use other special techniques, he hasn't been given a chance to prove just how strong he has become. In fact, the last display of strength fans have to go on is when he fought against Zoro in Water 7 for their rematch. This was obviously pre-time skip, which implies that Helmeppo may have gotten significantly stronger since then. However, based on this most recent feat of strength and what else fans know, it's unlikely that Helmeppo amounts to anything more than a threat in the Naruto universe. And there you have it, folks. Those were 10 One Piece characters who wouldn't last a minute in the Naruto universe. It's fascinating to see how different abilities and power levels can vary so much between these two iconic series. While the One Piece world has its own set of incredible strengths and adventures, the Naruto universe presents challenges that some of our favorite pirates might not be equipped to handle. What do you think? Do you agree with our picks, or do you think some of these characters could actually hold their own? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more anime comparisons, reviews, and discussions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Sophie signing off. Ciao.